Hi guys, so today I thought I would share with you my pancake recipe that I make for my son all the time. And it's gluten free, it's vegan, dairy free. Is that it? And I hide veggies in there. So it's another way to get veggies into your kids. So these are just my healthy pancakes that I make for my family all the time. I just wanted to share them with you. So let's go. Let's make them. Okay, so these are the things that you're going to need. Coconut oil. I use this kind. It's organic. Goes by Members Mark. We get this at Sam's. So coconut oil. I just spilled salt. Salt. Baking powder. Oats. I use gluten-free Bob's Red Mill oats. 3 ripe bananas. Okay, here's the different things you can put in there. So this is the only greens I have on me, beet greens. The reason I brought the pumpkin out was because you can swap the greens and make pumpkin pancakes, and I'll share another day a recipe with that. So your kids are getting a whole serving of like pumpkin. You can also, instead of the greens, you can use zucchini. Oh, okay, here's another trick that we're doing. So I have 2 powders. I have organic wheatgrass juice powder and I have organic barley grass juice powder. I alternate these and I always put them in the pancakes. And I probably put like 2 tablespoons in there. And if your kids if they're being weird with green, like this is like a whole can of pumpkin. You got pumpkin pancakes in there. I'll do a recipe on these. But like I swap out the different veggies I put in there. But you can eat these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they're healthy. All right, let's get started. First, you take your oats. And I fill it to about, I want to say there. Oh, it's saying like 6 cups. So 6 cups of oats into your Vitamix. And you blend. Now, you get a big bowl. And you dump it in there. All right. You're going to grab your baking soda. And you're going to do 2 tablespoons. Salt. 1 pinch. 2 pinch. 3 pinch. 4 pinch. You can do barley or wheatgrass. I think I'm going to do barley today. So I think last time I did wheatgrass. So let's see. See what a table. I never measure it. I don't know. 1 tablespoon actually looks pretty good. 1 and something. Whatever. That's good. I guess 1 tablespoon. Go with that. And you can even, listen, you can start with a 1/2 tablespoon if your kids are kind of going to be weird about it and you want to kind of adjust to it. Start out small, but guess what? You just increased the nutritional value of those pancakes like tenfold. So I don't care how much you want to put in there. Just, I wouldn't go past the tablespoon and a half. Because then you probably will taste it a little bit. So now let's stir that up. Like I'm trying to give you guys measurements. Normally I just pour this stuff in. I don't even measure it. And look, you can barely see it. I mean, you see it a little bit, but whatever. But we're not done with our greens, right? Because I still got to put the beet greens in there. All right. So let's put that aside. Go back to our blender. We're going to throw in our ripe bananas. Okay, so you got your bananas in there. Now, oh my god, you guys, I forgot vanilla. Hello. The vanilla. Can't forget the vanilla. Like tablespoon maybe? I don't know. Just flavor it a little bit. So I got my bananas. I got my vanilla. I'm going to go and wash my beet greens. Those we're going to roast later, and they're going to be yummy. All right, so got my beet greens. Let's wash them up. So we have our greens. So this isn't anything. Like literally that's nothing. Normally I put so much more greens into this, but obviously this is all I have right now. Plus you got your other powdered greens in there. So, I mean, still better than regular pancakes, right? All right, we're back at the Vitamix. So take your greens, throw them in the blender. Now you just add water to about like here. Not all the way up like here. I mean, you could go higher, but probably there. My Berkey, my filtered water. I love my Berkey. So you got the bananas, the vanilla, and the greens in there. And like I said, you can do kale, collard, spinach, zucchini. They all work. I've done all of them. All right, that's pretty good. So like I mean, you can go a little higher, and you'll use all this liquid 100%, if not more. Okay, so now you're going to blend. Okay, now between the bananas, the greens, and the red, you guys, it looks like chocolate milk. It doesn't even look green. It doesn't even look red. I think this is the first time I did beet greens. But if you're, maybe start with beet greens, because if your kids don't like green, this is brown. It's literally like chocolate. So, and once you cook it with the oats, you're literally not going to see it at all. Look, it looks like a cappuccino. Cheers to some chocolate cappuccino, guys. Anyway, all right. So now we're going to stir those bad boys right into here. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. It literally looks like coffee. Well, there you go. Normally my pancakes are green. Right now they look like a cappuccino. So there's a fun note. Use beet greens. Between the green and the red, it creates coffee color. Ooh, there's some of the pink red coming out. It's more on the bottom, I guess. But you're just going to keep adding liquid until you get to a consistency of like a pancake batter. Like I don't know, I guess a thicker pancake batter. All right, so that's pretty good. And this is going to thicken. So I'm probably going to have to add more liquid into it. But right now, like, see how it's kind of runny and pancake battery? That's what you want. See the batter? It's gotten like thicker. It's way too thick. Then I back out. Look, we're making chocolate pancakes. Yay, kids, we're making chocolate pancakes. And you know what? If you want to throw a little bit of cocoa in here and make chocolate pancakes and hide the veggies, like, I don't care. The oats are so absorbent, like, you can get away with a lot of stuff with these. All right, so like, this is kind of feels pretty good to me. It's a little thick, but it's kind of feeling airy, so I don't want to push it. So let's do some coconut oil in this bad boy. And I make these pretty big just because I don't want to sit here all day long. Whoa, look at that coconut oil working. Not my pan, what am I saying? My lid. And you can throw a lid on this. It helps it cook a little bit quicker. And while it's cooking, just dilute your batter a little bit as you go. So I'm diluting it again so it's ready for my next batch, my next pancake. And yeah, does it look like a cappuccino muddy matcha green? Yes. So pretty. Okay, so it came out a little green, but he's gonna be delicious. All right. A little bit more coconut oil. And you don't need to, like, I just do it in the beginning and then I kind of taper off with the coconut oil. Like, this is probably way too much and it's probably gonna sizzle, but don't you love pancakes with like a crispy edge? Leave comments below. Like, do you love pancakes with crispy edge or not a crispy edge? Because if you don't want the crispy edge, don't use oil and they'll still be beautiful. I'll show you later as we go. But if you want the crispy edge, you need some fat to sear it in. I don't care if you use butter. I use coconut oil like 100% of the time. Let's turn this bad boy. Yummy, yummy. So yeah, like you see the color of it. It's a very pale green. Like my son, I think, thinks pancakes are green because that's how I always make them. Besides his pumpkin ones, then they're like orangey, brown orange, whatever. But if you want to hide that green color, I mean, maybe add a little cocoa. I don't know. Get creative. Like if I didn't add the powder, the barley grass juice powder in here, and I just did the beets, you couldn't tell. Like you could do those beet greens and not even see it. But those green powders definitely make it green. But like my son scarfs it, like he doesn't care. See, my temperature is still not right. Now let's see. Look, I'm not going to add the oil. Ooh, I didn't monitor my batter. It's a little thicker, so let me thin it out. And like once you're out of that water, the liquid that you created with the bananas and the greens, just use regular water. I mean, I've made them for years with plant-based milks, but I was like, you know what? Half of them have all these guar gums and stuff in there and preservatives. I'm like, let me just use water. So there's a million ways you guys can make this. Let this be your base and you get creative. The only thing I would say is don't add so many, like more than 3 bananas, because the sugars from them will start caramelizing in the pan and then they kind of can stick a little bit. I've made that mistake before, so. Look, okay, trick. If you use less oil, you get more of that typical pancake look. See how it's more brown? So I'm telling you, like less oil. I guess if you want to hide the green would be the trick. You get more of that pancake look. And like, look at the texture. Like, it's a freaking yummy, soft, delicious pancake. While these are cooking, so let's talk about that. Like, what are your kids getting right now? Oats, barley grass, beet greens, bananas. Like, it's a meal. Think pancake, but it's a meal. So look, guys, I just wanted to show you this. So now as we're going, and I'm not adding oil, and I let this one sit on there longer. Hello, it's a brown pancake. So look at this pancake. Brown. Look at this pancake. Brown. So you eat the first couple, the ones that came out green with the oil, and give your kids these. They'll never know. Throw some bananas on there. You're good to go. You guys, you have pancakes all week. Stick these bad boys in the fridge, microwave them in the morning for 1 minute, and you have breakfast. A healthy breakfast. Kids get home from school and they're hungry, you have a snack. This is like a meal. Like, this isn't just like crap you're feeding them. This is like whole foods. So I just wanted to share this recipe with you. So let's dig in. I use this organic, real maple, 100% pure maple syrup from Sam's. Banana syrup. Pure deliciousness. So good. You guys try these. Let me know how you like them. Let me know if your kids ate them. So good. You can do just the maple syrup. Do the banana. You can do strawberries. I don't care. This is our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I send these in for my son's lunch. Cut these up. You put them in a thermos. So I heat it up in the microwave. Put the butter and syrup on it. And only a little bit. I never drench them. I'm not a big syrupy person. Anyway, you heat it up. You put them in the thermos. You put him a banana in the lunch bag with it. He's got lunch. And he's getting veggies, guys. And it's yummy. So, cheers. Cheers to feeding our kids something healthy. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you cook it without the oil, you'll get more of that brown rim on the pancakes. Like if your kids are super picky, why are they a different color? What else? And you can customize these. Like I said, I've added chia seeds. I make these with pumpkin puree. I've added flax meal to them. There's a million ways you can make these, and I'll share more recipes later. But I hope you guys like these, and I hope your kids enjoy them. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.